Thank you all for being here today. And without further ado, let's get started with intros because we want to get the show started. Devil, let me do it. What you been up to this week, mate?
High energy, mate.
Nothing
Let's
much.
go quick. Last night on F&T.
Yeah,
Whoa. Too much
Happy
energy,
to
all
be
right?
here.
You got any projects coming up? Any shows?
And right now, we need you to tube. Okay.
Get ranked tomorrow, engaged tomorrow, but yep, that's it.
Sweet, man. Sweet. Oculus, man. What's going on this week? How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Last night, just post more memes on F&T, mostly Marvels related, but I want to get into the discussion at hand, so let's go.
There's a lot of news this week, and I can feel the energy from the back end. You guys are bubbling. All right, CJP, man, what's going on, man?
Not much. Just had Sean Cav from the Whiskey Capitalist on my show this last Thursday. Then this coming week, I've got Dre DeBrute from. He's going to be we're going to be talking about the music for his comic that he's got on Indiegogo called Treble, which it sounds really of an awesome idea where his powers are dictated by what music is playing at the time. So that's kind of an interesting idea that I want to talk about. So yeah, that's
awesome.
me.
And go check out CJP's channel for that. CJ, if you want to drop the link in the chat, so people can go there.
Yep.
Go check it out. Drop a like and watch all the way through because YouTube algorithms love that. Kenzo, what's going on this week, mate? What you been up to?
I've just been working on a few animations. I did a podcast this week with Commie Mark last night where we watched a old cult animation film called When the Wind Blows, and we reviewed that. So I think he'll be putting that up on his channel soon. And I just wanted to say Happy Veterans Day to everyone over in America and Happy Armistice Day to everyone in the UK.
Thank you for your service and the sacrifices you have made on behalf of all of our freedoms.
For sure.
True pop culture, man. What's going on? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, thanks. Guess what day it is today?
Saturday.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Memestream.
Yeah, that too. Yes, but it's the 11th November. You know what's on the 11th of November that I just googled and remembered? Polish Independence Day.
Nice. Yeah, like any of us here would know that one.
Yeah, and a true Polish man would definitely have to Google that.
Like, I remembered it was like on the 11th. I'm like, is it the 11th today? I can't keep track of days. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay. Basically,
it's the same time
you're
as
welcome,
Memorial Day.
mate.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought it was the anniversary of Justin Bieber's album release or something.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I've had the pleasure of being visited by Captain Jack Sparrow, and he gave me a copy of The Marvels.
I mean, are you okay, man?
Does he hate you?
Make-A-Wish kind of thing, or what's going on?
No, don't worry, guys. I asked for it. All right, he was very unwilling to give it to me. All right, he was kind of like hesitant. Are you sure you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not?
You know
can
you
put
want
on
it.
2 times speed, whatever. And good God, I just wasted like 1 hour and 40 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. That's what I'll say about it. So yeah, keen to talk about it on this show, and I'll also be talking about it tomorrow around the same time with a friend of mine, the Uninspired reviewer. He's a good chap.
Nice.
Sweet, man. And we have some awesome guests today. We have Mrs. Sasquatch and Mr. CannoliSasquatch. Mrs. Sasquatch, do you want to do the intros, or is Cannoli gonna cover that?
No, we actually we kind of separated, not in marriage, but in YouTube. So
Not yet, anyway.
I have my own channel.
All right, let's hear it then. I'm excited.
So that's kind of why I was Mrs. CannoliSasquatch when this all started, and then right around Memorial Day weekend, I launched my own channel and changed my name to Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch to kind of, have my own thing. I'm still under the CannoliSasquatch Productions umbrella, but I do have my own channel, and I do a weekly stream called Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream every Sunday at 12 noon. I guess it's Mountain Standard Time now that the time has changed. And then I do a monthly podcast, the Female Perspective, with one of my co-hosts is Vex Electronica, who I know has been on here before. And just check me out. I do sometimes do movie reviews. I'm kicking myself a little bit for not doing the Marvels, but it's not really in my genre of what my channel talks about. But yeah, check me out on my own channel, and I do collaborate with Cannoli as well, and he can tell you all about that. Cannoli?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am CannoliSasquatch, of course. Let's see. So I do a stream every week on Monday nights called Mischief Mayhem Movies, the name of the stream, and we break down movies. So Vex Electronica is one of my co-hosts, and so is White Bear Whitey, and occasionally Copa Catania come on, and we have great panels, and we just discuss movies that we want to discuss. We just did Captain Marvel with a little platoon and a bunch of others this past Monday, and rewatching that movie almost took my soul. It's probably one of the worst movies. I forgot how bad that movie is. I have not seen the Marvels yet. I'm gonna wait, but yeah. So I do that every Monday. Yeah. Twice a month, Mrs. Sassy and I do a stream on Friday nights called the Cannoli Connection, where we actually interview content creators from all walks of life. Doesn't matter if it's comic books or here on YouTube, podcasters, and we just get to know them and actually sit down and have a conversation and get to know people. What a shock these days, right? And then, I occasionally will do a solo stream on my own. Yesterday, I did a solo stream reviewing the Spider-Man 2 video game and every problem I had and why I think it's a mid-game. So, yeah, that was a hot take. But, that's basically it. Yeah, and you could find me on Twitter and then obviously just all over YouTube. And I'm here. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, thank you.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. I love how you're interviewing content creators in our space. I think putting a spotlight on people, not necessarily like the people who are actually going out there to change what they think the issues are out there. I think that's really important, man. And I would love to do something like that if I had the time, but that is awesome.
Yeah. I even if I disagree or we don't see eye to eye, I still like having a conversation. I think it's important, especially these days. So
yeah, absolutely, man.
And your take on Spider-Man 2, like, dude, I completely agree with you. That game was such a disappointment to me. All those trailers, all that hype. I feel like the PlayStation shows like kind of coping in a way. It's like, no, it's good actually. It's all these suits and whatnot, and it's just like, is it though? Was it better?
It's like anything else in any industry right now. They know it's going to make money off of its predecessor and the name. It's sold 5 million copies already, and they got their money for it. And they got a lot of suckers praising it, and it's fine if you like it. It is fun at times. But the story is a mess, and there's a lot of other things thrown in there that shouldn't be for a video game. A lot of messaging that they try to hide, but they don't do a very good job of hiding it. So that's
yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't done an update to it to add the Palestinian flag.
That's coming in the Spider-Man 3 probably.
No,
or the DLC.
Yeah, let's be honest, they'd get it wrong anyway. Just like the
like they did with Miles. Yeah. It's kind of a mess of a game, and it's getting, I don't know. It's just they changed a lot, and they really made Peter Parker extremely useless and lifted Miles up to the point where he's almost a god in the game, and he's perfect. And it's really sad what they did.
It's not just this game. I think like Spider-Man media in general seems to be leaning towards Miles, and I don't know how do you think that's going to go? Because there was like one time when Dick Grayson was Batman. People did not like it. Yeah. They wanted their Bruce Wayne Batman. Doesn't matter how you do it. People are still going to gravitate towards the more popular version of the character.
Yeah, I mean, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. You see it all the time, all over, especially with the people in the circles we follow. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. If you're going to, I think there would be an audience for it. I know a lot of people personally, my friends that I have here that prefer Miles's character over Peter, but they don't like that it's being forced on them. And you got the developer of the game now. Oh no, Miles is the guy going forward. Peter takes a back seat. It's like, We know
Yeah.
why they're doing it. It's not out of convenience. It's out of convenience to them, and it's because they really want to push this. Hey, look, we can make this person of color Spider-Man now, and let's push it. And that's the real reason, which is unfortunate. Instead of making it a gradual, natural thing, organic, it's just no. We're gonna force feed this on you now. And the writers of the Spider-Man game, if you've seen a lot of what they're posting about, they just don't care. They know they're gonna make money. I don't know if it'll be as successful. It's a wait and see thing. But Across the Spider-Verse was popular, and the sequel was popular, but in the second movie, they really pushed Peter Parker down far. Like they really made him look embarrassingly stupid.
Yeah.
Why do you have to break down characters to lift yours up for the wrong reasons? It's really frustrating.
And it's just like, I don't have a problem with Miles being a sidekick to Peter. In fact, I think that would definitely like mature Peter in a way, make him seem more older. Because there's kind of this thing where the creators of Spider-Man or whoever's writing them, they want to keep him young forever. You know, oh, don't have him married to MJ. Don't have him this. Make him young forever. And getting him a sidekick in a way would kind of mature him in a way, and then him training a other superhero. But it's all just done with this, I don't know what to call it, Miles agenda. And Into the Spider-Verse that you mentioned. It's weird because it's like all this into the Spider-Verse dimension. It's like totalitarian, like, okay, things have to happen this way in order to destiny to fulfill itself, blah, blah, blah. Right. I think Spider-Man as a superhero would be the worst hero to choose to have that sort of motivation to kind of keep the timeline intact. No, Spider-Man would always get involved and save whoever. There are other characters like maybe Vision, like or someone like that who kind of look at it in a predetermined way and agree with it. Right. But Spider-Man doesn't fit that mold that they fit into. And Miles is virtuous. Like, oh no, I'm gonna try to save everyone. It's just like,
everything.
Shit, that's common sense. Like, of course you'd try, and it's just it comes off as cheap. So everything you said, I agree with.
Yeah.
And I am Superman if he wasn't scared of Greenbox, Peter Crater, and founder of the Legion of Memers.
15 minutes in.
I know.
Big shout out to Professor Savage Dad, who is helping us on a project that we have where we're cleaning up a whole bunch of assets we have and putting them in organized folders for members of the Discord. You can become a member of the Discord through becoming a member of the YouTube channel. And that way you guys get an organized list and it'll be a lot easier for you to make things or find assets. We're here to help. Now, I also want to give a shout out to Coffee Brand Coffee because I got their coffee recently. And basically, it's the only thing that's been keeping me going for the past month. So big shout out to them. Real quick, this might be one of the last times we actually have this advertisement. So let's play it and thank Coffee Brand Coffee for reaching out to small creators and giving us an opportunity to be part of their affiliate program.
Hello, everybody. I just wanted to share with you some great news. We are now an official affiliate of Coffee Brand Coffee. So go check out their coffee. It is fantastic, fresh, tasty, fragrance. Oh my goodness. My mouth is getting more watery just thinking about it. If you are considering getting Coffee Brand Coffee or you just need coffee in general, go check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. Again, that is coffeebrandcoffee.com. And don't forget to use the promo code HAILTHELOM for our special discount.
See, Cannoli knows what song that is.
Yeah, I'm dancing to it. It's good.
So let's give a quick shout out to everybody who is joining us in chat. You guys are absolute kings. Thank you all for being here today. Scarbertar says late and gay. I think this was 2 hours before the show started, but yeah, man, I love
how that works.
Professor Savage Dad says so late, extra gay, be awesome, but awesome guest.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Extra Zero is not here today. He has some other things he needed to take care of, so expect me to mess up a little bit just ahead of time. We got Luis McCracken saying daylight saving time, 50 minutes. There you go. The Serious Man, no daylight saving in Arizona. Ah, lucky him.
Nope.
Wookie Be Bad. Hail. All hail the Legion. Hail to you, Wookie Be Bad. And don't worry, I'm working on that special thing. I can't wait to show it to you and get that reaction. We got CannoliSasquatch in chat as well as on the show.
Amazing.
Wow, they split themselves in half and
Yeah.
you know, times it. Amazing.
We also got Mrs. Sasquatch. Hello. We got Bad Take Bojan, Tina Bojan. Say hello. We got Tris. By the way, Tris, you are absolutely killing it in the meme game. Keep it up. I love it. I see the improvement, and you're absolutely rocking it. Continue that. It is amazing. We got Metastep saying hail. Hail to you, my dude. We got Cell Shade. Hello. And we got Shield Wall of Dragons. Well, when are you having Lofty Pixels on your show? You know, you have an open mind.
Oh yeah, we're having Lofty Pixels on our next Cannoli Connection. So
Yeah,
I think
that's next Friday.
You have to have an open mind when talking to Lofty Pixels. So I think that's
okay.
Oh yeah.
The English wasn't working for me. I apologize.
I understood it the first time I read it. Jeez.
I screw up comments all the time too. When I read comments on my stream, I always reverse words. I don't know. I do the same thing.
Because we're professionals, guys.
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
We're doing it live, people.
We got Keely Chow saying, hey, everybody. Hello. Thanks for joining. We got Static 2020 hopping in. Hail to you, my dude. He gave me he contacted me earlier because I screwed up the thumbnail. And he was like, bro, the thumbnail's like wrecked. It's not even there. So thank you for the heads up. I was working up until now, so I would not have seen that without your DM, man. I appreciate you. We got Paul Hadouken. This dude creates some great music. Go check out his channel. He is really supportive of the Legion. I appreciate you, Paul. We'll be in contact later, absolutely. We got Nerdy Neo. What up, y'all? Hey, Nerdy Neo, how you doing? We got Samuel the Infamous. Hail Legionnaires.
Hey,
Hail
I
to
met him
you.
on the Bizzle Pub.
Hey,
Am I missing anybody? We got DJ Access hopping in. Hail the Legion. Hail to you, my dude.
Hey,
We got
DJ.
Dr. Dogwater. Been wrestling with my internet for at least 6 hours. I won. Coming to you from my mobile hotspot. Where there's a will, there's a way, my dude.
Wait. So in reality, you didn't win. You just tag teamed someone else in the wrestling match, and that's how you won.
You should make a hacker meme for him. So, without further ado, let's get into our show. You are going to see me move around a lot because I have 3 screens and only 2 eyes. So just give me 1 sec, and I will bring that up.
No fair. You should have a third.
Yeah.
Of course. See, this is the problem. When you don't have a producer with you, you end up screwing everything up because I have all the tabs ready, but I didn't have them organized. So just give me 1 sec.
Okay.
What kind of monkey outfit are we running here?
Nah.
So we had a lot of stuff happen this week. One of which, and the thing I'm actually probably the most excited about, is the Rippaverse.
Oh,
okay. Some good stuff. Now, great thing about Eric July is that he lets people actually play the trailers and everything on the stream, which one is great for marketing, but 2, it really endears us to that kind of content. So let us open it up and discuss, because I love this. And true pop culture, I have a feeling you love it too, and Kenzo and everybody on
Didn't
here.
we do this last week?
Did we?
I think we did,
I
but
don't know.
I don't mind.
I'm pretty sure we did. I don't
little
mind watching it again
mentions,
because it's
yeah.
fire, but I'm pretty sure
I'm playing
we
it
watched
again
this
because I
last
love
week.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
We love it.
But there is
no
no
sound. There's no order.
No sound.
I'm just gonna leave now, guys.
DJ, do you have the boomer?
Listen, man, I still don't know what I'm doing.
I do have the boomer.
Yes, you do have it.
What the
Oh.
hell?
I'm definitely down to watch it again because it is really well animated.
It's good.
But
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure we went through it last week. But
Do we know who
I
the
can't
voice
remember.
do? As
It
well?
is not letting me share sound. Let's
Oh,
try it.
there's like a
What's
new little tab
StreamYard?
thing.
Yeah, StreamYard is being a little
I think if
punk booger.
I've
you
stopped
do,
using StreamYard because
I think
couldn't
if
bring
you
up
select
any of my
entire screen at the bottom, it should have a little tab that says share system audio. But I was
All
having
right.
trouble the other day as well.
Yeah, they removed it from the window sharing, which annoyed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's
the
not
pros,
like a tick
folks.
anymore. It used to be a tick.
Nerdy Neil, I'm not looking at last week's outline. I just got so excited about this. I want to talk about it again. So,
Mitigate its problems.
There you go.
good.
In some ways, it amplifies them. This is why we're deployed.
Tank top. Hell yeah.
But we've seen better days.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Adam's video on this with Quarterback Garrett and everybody on there?
Yeah. Based as fuck Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
So when Garrett was talking about this, he was saying that it gives him like Justice League Unlimited vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how many of you have watched that, but that's a really high praise coming from.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Then why are we just now debriefing?
This mission is not complete.
I only know of her. Our lack of data collection is a problem.
Valdez, I'm aware of your investigative talents. Braxwell spoke highly of you, and that's why you're on this team. Local law enforcement handles itself very well. But there are those with abilities. Some believe themselves to be good. Others don't even attempt to act as if they are. Either way, we're involved. Not everyone will agree with our status. But that can be said for anything. May I remind you both, we're Alpha Core, and failure is not what we do.
But what's your favorite part?
All of it. Is that an option?
I like the fire parts and the lightning animations are tight. It is even a big improvement on the first one. There's
Give us the animated series. I want to see that.
I think once it hits what is it, 3 mil or 2 mil for the goal?
You gotta think though, Oculus, man. Like realistically, I would love to see an animated series of this, but like you're looking at 3 months an episode for sure. Like something like of that quality, full episode. You're looking at
More
least
like a
3 months
year.
an episode, like per episode.
Year for animation. Yeah.
You know, I've been doing a ton of editing recently, and I've been working a lot on sound design, and I have to say they really stuck that sound design on that trailer. I mean, you would not be getting the goosebumps you were if there was no music behind it, and I'm just psyched to see it. I think when it came out, everybody was just foaming at the mouth for more. Dr. Dogwater says, I showed my normie friends this. They said it looked awesome, and they look forward to seeing the cartoon. You know, I know times are tough, so I know not a lot of people can afford, the comics and the merch and everything like that.
Right.
But you can share it with people who wouldn't necessarily see it normally, and that's also a great way to help out Eric and basically anybody in this community.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, we've had one book from each one, haven't we, so far? So there isn't really a lot of story to make a series out of. They would have to actually either make an original story or bring out spoilers for comics that haven't come out yet. So although I'm game for it, I think they just need to bide their time a little bit, grow the universe, and then hit us with a feature-length movie introduction and then a series after that or something like. But I'm excited for it. It looks amazing.
Cannoli, did you have you had Eric on your show or
I have not. No, I have not had him on yet. That would be very nice.
So we do. We have both comics, and we even have. I think I got you a Ripperverse hat. What for Father's Day?
Mm-hmm.
So we do have his. We have both of his comics. We just need to. We need to reach out.
Be nice to get to him. Yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to this, especially something that's refreshing and new in the space. But it looks amazing.
Wives, learn a lesson from Mrs. Sasquatch. If you love your husband, get him a Ripperverse hat.
There you go.
That is how you show your love properly, guys.
I did.
Yeah. Yes. I'm lucky.
Now we got Melee K hopping in the chat saying howdy, hail. Now there was actually another thing that I wanted to talk about because have you guys read any of the Jack Reacher books?
No,
I have not
actually have.
No.
I'm looking forward to season 2 though.
Nobody's. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know which book this is based off of yet, just because I don't know the full details of it. I'm not going to play it because we've been getting claimed a lot on these streams, unfortunately. So hopefully one day we won't have to worry about that. But for those who saw,
scroll through it without the audio, or
for those who saw season 1, are you excited for this? If not, why? Why not?
I'm very much looking forward to it. The first season was incredibly good.
It was a refreshing change from the nonsense that we've been fed prior to this coming out.
Yeah, he's a male and he's competent. I was shocked. I thought the little 100-pound sheriff girl was going to be the hero of the show, but no, he's actually.
Now, this shocks me. This shocks me about this.
They did not put a chick in it. They did not make her lame, and they didn't make her gay. I was really shocked.
No.
And he plays it really well. The actor that they chose for Jack.
Oh,
Reacher.
they chose perfect casting for this. I'm just happy it was Tom Cruise because
God, man,
he's a sexy man.
I actually know the character, and this guy. Have you guys seen Blue Mountain State?
Yeah.
So this is Thad, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And the difference between that character and this one is just comically different. This guy is getting really good. I'm really happy. He was also Aquaman in Smallville, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Now, do you see him as a good Captain America down the road? He could be a good Captain America.
Oh yeah, I would he would definitely be.
And he was in the Teen Titans show.
Yeah, that show I try to ignore because that was not my favorite show in the world.
Wait, Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go?
No, the actual live action.
The live action Titans.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh,
that's even worse. Maybe.
I still haven't seen Reacher season 1. I gotta watch the first season.
You've got it.
Really?
Watch that as soon as you can, and you don't have to binge it, but I would definitely
It's only like 8 episodes or something, right?
It's 8 episodes, and it's stuck because the book itself is super graphic.
Yeah.
So when it first came out that they were doing it, I was like, okay, but how? How are you gonna explain or show these graphic scenes? And they did a very good job of it as well.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't think I'll have a problem watching it for the action, and I'm sure Sassy will like it for the main character. So
he's good looking.
We could compromise.
Yeah. There is a shirtless scene in that trailer. So
of course.
And he does this he kicks the front of a car, launching the airbag and then launching the guy inside back. So that was awesome. You know?
I mean, Jack Reacher, at least in the books, is supposed to be an absolute unit. So
Monster.
like,
Yeah, I agree with the Tom Cruise thing. I like the first Reacher movie, just not as a Jack Reacher movie. If it was just an action movie with Tom Cruise, it would have been better. But Jack Reacher's not 4'11" or whatever. So
Like-
it's like,
as someone who didn't read the books, I could like tell that there was a huge difference between the Tom Cruise movies and the Jack Reacher Amazon show. Because I don't know, it was just like Tom Cruise was just this kind of, I don't know, super smart army guy, detective kind of thing. I'm like, okay, sure, I'm enjoying these movies that way. And in here, he just seems like a complete army, much more of an army man, I would say. He feels more
I know what you
army
mean.
like, yeah.
Yep.
Wookie
yeah,
Bet, don't make me disassociate myself from you. I just ordered pine. I just ordered.
Yeah, I'll have a
pineapple
slice.
pizza. Can't believe you, man. Why you
It's
trying
not
to break
allowed.
my heart, man?
It's not allowed.
Cannoli, speaking of Amazon shows, did you watch Invincible by any chance?
Yeah, I just I just watched the second episode last night of the new season.
Cool.
Yeah, it's excellent. Love it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. For some reason, I don't know that show. It just doesn't. I
Doesn't
don't know.
do
It
it for
doesn't
you.
draw me in.
Mhm.
It's so dark.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting. I mean, it's
I
an interesting
think-
show.
The main thing that's hooking me in is the relationship between the father and Invincible.
Yeah.
And it's just like it seems like the father is, well, spoilers for season 1, a villain, but I think there's a lot more to him than that. That he's not just like evil Superman. There's a lot more depth, and I think
Well, he's not evil just to be evil.
yeah,
No,
it's
no.
logic
Logic
like in
is
his culture, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
And
logical
it's-
reason he's the way he is. It's not just
Mhm.
because he's he's
Yeah.
a douche.
Well, have you
And the thing
have you
is-
read the comics? And True, have you
I've
read the
heard-
original comics?
I've heard about the comics. I've heard some little slight spoilers. I've enjoyed like the end of season 1 so much that I'm like,
Yeah.
should I just read the comic to catch up? Because I don't feel like season 2 is introducing this multiversal villain. Like, I don't care. I just care about Mark and Omni-Man. I don't care about the multiverse guy too much, you know? And I don't think the second season is going to give me too much of that. It's more like an aftermath of
the
Omni-Man.
repercussions of everything.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you
So-
can tell, like
so,
the first
yeah.
2 episodes, it's very they're having a hard time coping with how everything ended last year, and
Yeah.
even Invincible himself. And I'm very interested to see how it all ends. But so far, I'm really liking it. This last episode was really good, really good.
Mhm.
Now, do you think they'll do a crossover with Spider-Man or maybe Invincible Wars coming?
If it isn't Miles Morales Spider-Man though, is it?
No.
You mean Miles Morales?
Yeah, Miles Morales. Yeah, just Miles Morales. Yeah.
Because they did a crossover event with Invincible and Spider-Man in the comics,
Right.
so it could
Interesting.
happen.
I'm pretty sure they showed like a billboard of voice actors in this thing. Transformer voice actor, what's his name? Crap. Who voiced Optimus?
Cherry
Peter Cullen.
Cullen.
Extra Zero.
yeah,
Picked
yeah,
hell of
cool.
a day not to be here. He just asked who plays Optimus.
Right. So he's voicing in there, like everyone's voicing in there, and somewhere in the corner, I think there was Josh Keaton, the guy who voiced Peter in Spectacular Spider-Man. So there have been theories that
I
maybe
can see them
you'll
doing that
see
eventually,
Spider-Man,
maybe.
especially
Yeah.
with the multiverse stuff.
Yeah.
So it could be a possibility for a cameo. It could. You never know.
Sure.
There was another topic I actually wanted to bring up because it involves all of us. I think most of us have a Rumble channel, and we are using Stream Yards right now. But Rumble has announced that they're launching a Rumble Studio where we can actually stream on multiple platforms for free, invite guests, and basically do the same thing we can do here. But I have a feeling they're going to be doing a better job of it. I am very excited for this because, as you know, most streamers don't have a lot of money, and these programs are costly as heck. So, I don't know. Are you guys going to be using it, Cannoli?
When I first, for a while I was simulcasting a lot of stuff to Rumble, and then I don't know what happened. Like something happened with the way I was putting the stream, connecting the StreamYard, everything going simulcasted. Something happened where it just would not load. It wouldn't let me stream live at the same time as YouTube, and it wouldn't. How I have it mirrored too. Like stuff just wasn't working. It would take like 3 months for one of my shows to get mirrored. So there was a lot of issues. It seems to come. It's back to working correctly. This though, I did see this after you sent the link yesterday, and this would definitely reinvigorate me to get back into doing more Rumble. Just because there's a lot of things I want to talk about that I can't on YouTube because you're afraid of getting censored on everything that's
my
out of the
my Sunday streams. I'm gonna have to.
Our show would definitely benefit for something.
I
like
talk
that.
about a lot of stuff that YouTube doesn't like, so I'm thinking that I have to look.
Yeah, this would definitely get me more involved in back into Rumble. Yeah, this is great. This is what they, people have been waiting for Rumble to do.
Mm.
And Saz, have you guys signed up for it?
No, not this yet.
Oh, not
actually.
this one. Oh, right.
No, but I am going to. Yes, right after this. But yeah, I by the time I got the information yesterday and heard about it, I was passed out, but it was late. But yeah, I'm definitely was researching it more today, and then doing some stuff, and then I definitely will sign up for it though. I'm interested.
From what I know about the mirroring, it's not on Rumble's end that's the issue. It's the YouTube end that's the issue. I'm not sure if they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes.
Yeah, but it certainly feels like it, YouTube. So
like I said, backstage before the start of the show, they're definitely monkeying with the algorithm on YouTube.
Yeah,
and it's screwing a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. To me, like this whole Rumble Studio thing, you can multi-stream for free and blah blah, kind of pisses me off. I just bought StreamYard just for that feature, and then now Rumble Studio beta testing. I'm just like, you could have announced this at a much earlier time.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of slow. And they don't have the kind of financial backing as Google does, with YouTube and Google. So I understand. Yeah. But stuff like this is a step in the right direction. Just giving people another option is great.
Yeah, Professor Savage Dad says, "Let me know if you guys are having Rumble questions. I know he deals a lot on Rumble, so
nice.
If you guys need any help or advice, go DM Professor Savage Dad when it comes to the Rumble stuff.
Nice.
He's been doing a lot for the Legion, so I appreciate you, mate.
Sweet.
On FNT yesterday, Gary said that he's really annoyed with StreamYard because it keeps like glitching out, cutting out in the second hour and stuff like that. And he's like considering like a replacement. Like maybe this might be the answer of Rumble Studio. But I don't know. I don't know what you'd replace StreamYard with.
Restream's the only one ever I've heard of that other people use.
Yeah, I think Streamlabs has like a web version of their own now, and StreamYard's been. I think problem with StreamYard though is like there's so many people on YouTube who use it. I think I don't know, because it's web based. Their servers probably maybe can't handle it sometimes, but I know they've been talking about coming out with an app, and possibly in the near future, eventually, like kind of like an OBS style thing for StreamYard to give you both options, which I think would be a good thing. But I've been having a lot of problems with StreamYard.
Well, I mean,
now, what's coming?
If it was an app, it'd be a pain in the butt because you can't screen share on the app.
Yeah, that's another thing. StreamYard's very easy to use. Let's face it, it's very accessible, and there's some pros and cons.
It doesn't work on like what I've had to do is that when I'm streaming on Google, Chrome we use, it messes up, and then I changed to Microsoft. What do we use?
Edge.
I've actually been using Edge, and it's been working much better than Chrome. Chrome is
much better.
I think Chrome is bogged down.
It won't let you pull up comments, like it lags on the comments. And then since I do a solo stream, I pull up a bunch of stuff like this, and it would take like 3 minutes to pull up a screen on StreamYard. So I don't know. It's been really.
I think that's more of a Chrome thing than it is StreamYard, though. Chrome just uses so much memory on the computer that's probably it. But I like this option though. I'm really happy Rumble's finally stepping up their game.
Yeah, I think it's about time because I mean, if they get in and instead of just reaching out to big creators and paying them a boatload of money to be on the show or on Rumble, they're making an opportunity for smaller creators to actually succeed and come to the platform, no matter what they talk about, right?
Yeah.
If they talk about politics or if they talk about things that typically aren't YouTube friendly, or if they don't, people will actually go there because it's more of a safe place for their content.
Right.
Sorry guys,
I don't know. I dropped off my thing just dropped. I don't know what happened. I apologize. I got to change everything.
No,
it wasn't an accident, Sassy. Don't worry.
But from what I know about Chrome is that it's very heavy on every computer, like almost any.
Yeah, it just really taxes the CPU. So I think that's the main problem.
I'd recommend the Opera GX. It's what Uninspired recommended to me because you can essentially clear the cache and clean it out every once in a while, and it just loses a lot less. It's a lot less stressful, essentially.
It's good to know.
I like it. It's got a built-in VPN as well, so. Captain Jack
better.
Sparrow as well. So.
Good point. I get it.
Now, we were actually talking about this behind stage as well, about a new movie that's coming out. I am not the biggest, fan of this series, and it's not because I don't like it. It's just I haven't really been exposed to it too much. So, for those of you who know about Zelda,
oh boy.
are you guys excited about this?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, kind of. After the Mario movie, I'm kind of excited.
I am excited because it's funny too. It's not my favorite Nintendo series of games, but it's my favorite game of all time is Zelda: Link to the Past because I'm old. So remember playing it as a kid. For some reason, that game just stuck with me. But Mario really is my favorite franchise out of Nintendo, of course. But this, I was excited when I first saw it. I remember I texted Mrs. Sassy right away, and I was like, I'm making a Zelda live action movie. Holy crap. And then I read more about it. And I know we were talking backstage about who's doing it, who's scripting it, who's involved. Like Sony's paying half, they're collaborating with Nintendo. Then I was like, oh God. And the people scripting this, like the actual story, I'm like, oh God, no. What are they doing here? But I'm going to still be optimistic. And I'm hoping because Nintendo's still involved that they have more creative control than anything. And they'll kind of, streamline everything to be the proper character we want. I don't know if I'm happy about who's rumored to play Link, but we'll see. I mean,
who's rumored to play Link?
It's Tom Holland. Tom Holland was Link because of Sony. Yeah. And I'm like, no, please, no, not him.
It's gonna happen.
It probably will. Yeah,
I don't know if I'm just completely black-pilled, but I don't get excited for anything anymore. I sit there and just go, we'll see when it comes out. I can't get excited about stuff.
I still think it might have worked better as an animated movie, and because especially what they did with Mario. I know people have problem with the Mario story, but overall they did a great job with just all the nostalgia and member berries, and it was a fun movie.
Fan service for sure.
Yeah, fan service. But you could do a lot with the Zelda series of movies animated. Live action, I'm just not sure, but I guess this has been in the works for like a decade. Like they've been trying to get this done, and I don't know. Maybe they figured it'll make more money, or I don't know. It's weird, but
maybe the success of
they think it's good.
Yeah. Maybe the success of the Mario movie kind of
pushed it along. Yeah, sure.
Oh, why?
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew. Sup? Big Andor fan right there. The absolute Andor.
He loves Ahsoka so much too.
Just not the same way.
Ahsoka.
The thing is, like, I don't know much about Zelda franchise or anything like that. I'd call Link Zelda all the time before I kind of look it up. I'm that type of oblivious of it. Sure. But looking at it, like who's behind it and stuff like that, I was like arguing with someone about it on Twitter, and he argued about like, well, this is a co-writer of Rise of Skywalker and a co-writer of the Jurassic World movies, so it's not certain that the script will be bad. But I'm like, those movies were so bad that I think any person involved with them in terms of script writing, it's not going to be the best quality of scripts, I suppose. I'm
I
sure.
think that's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nintendo's
sure
trying
it
to
will
keep
look
an eye on
nice.
it.
You know.
On the Rumble side, dude, 1286 says, as a Twilight Princess simp, I hope it's its own story / legend. I don't want to repeat any of the games.
Yeah, that was my thought. Was where are they
Sure.
going to put this? Is this going to be original? Is this going to be based off an existing game? Which
It's going to be
game?
original, likely original idea.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they might throw a few things in here that are recognizable to the gamers, but starting fresh would be a good. I'm fine with that. Sure.
And Nintendo's going to keep an eye on this 24/7 with the
I hope
script,
so.
especially the script. Because if you
Yeah.
they'll probably do like a Lord of the Rings style, like
That
film.
would be great. Yeah.
Will
Well,
probably lead
they-
to a trilogy. Would you guys?
As long as
watch
it's not
that?
Rings of Power, we're okay.
Well,
Ah.
the thing is, I hope they differentiate between it and Mario, because Mario obviously had a lot of comedy to it. There was a lot of
Yeah.
member berries and it was jokative. If they're doing this live action, I hope they take it, I don't want it to be like Guardians of the Galaxy, Legend of
Yeah.
Zelda style, where it's all humor and no,
Make it
stuff.
Lord of the Rings meets
I
Star
don't
Wars.
think-
That's it.
I don't think it'll be humorous. I think it'll be kind of like references from the game and not much substance to it in terms of story. That's why I think it'll be
Sure.
canceled.
And please, for the love of God, do not put motherfucking Tingle in it. Do not.
No, they're gonna put that in with Danny
Fucking
DeVito.
Elf on the shelf and keep it out of the movie. I fucking hate
they're
that.
gonna put that in. They're gonna put that in.
They're probably going to
Danny
put it
DeVito
in.
Well,
playing,
yeah.
they'll make Tingle a chick, make him gay, and make him lame.
Yeah,
That's what they'll do.
probably.
Put a chick in it.
What
Make
you
it
guys
lame
think would be a good
again.
Ganondorf? Like, really?
The other thing is they if they're not going to use Koji Kondo's as an actual composer, they need to find a composer that can match that style, because that's the other thing with Zelda is the music.
It's great. Yeah.
So integral to how that game plays.
Yeah.
Without that music, it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
That definitely adds an element to playing the games. But yeah, you're right. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be slightly optimistic, and then when more information comes out, I will just take it as it comes. And yeah, I kind of get the point of not being excited for anything anymore, because every time you do get excited, you just like, oh god, they do ruin everything, especially these days. It really is sad. Yeah.
Like I went in, I was so stupid. I went in to watch Barbie with just a little bit of hope, and it just
That was
I
daft.
mean,
That was a bad
The
everything
marketing for that
exact-
movie.
everything. So unfortunately, you just have to go in thinking they're going to completely trash it, and then get pleasantly surprised when they don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
It's sad.
It's sad.
Yeah.
But we named our dog Zelda because somebody liked the video game enough. So we
Yeah, I
have
was
a
playing the game at the time, and they're like, "What do you want to name?" I was like, "Zelda." That's it, done. So,
Is that
Zelda
actual
sounds
name?
like someone going, they named me after the fucking dog.
It's like one of those people who lie about their names and just look around to see what calendar bookmark. So there is one thing that's actually been dominating the news, at least in this community. So apparently, the Marvels, or what is it? The Marvels movie did not do too well this weekend.
Oh, you don't say.
I think there's an updated number somewhere. There's an updated
This
number
was
somewhere.
up. Yeah, probably.
Hang on, let me get it for you.
Yeah.
It's Saturday.
I'll just take it down right now. Yeah, just screen share that, True Pop. So have you guys seen it? And if so, what are your thoughts on this?
I would rather get my ass waxed by a very angry Gorlock than watch this.
Okay.
I just watched the first one for my Monday show, like I was doing in the intro, and I didn't realize how I remember watching it not long after it came out, first Captain Marvel, and I hated it. You know, when you rewatch something, sometimes you could maybe kind of garner some things that are good about the movie, or you just eventually hate, like you find things that are worse.
Mhm.
I literally felt my heart stop almost watching Captain Marvel, the 2016, because it was so bad. It was 2 hours of torture, so I did not want to put myself through another 88 minutes of this. I probably will watch it eventually when it comes to whatever stream or on the high seas, as they say, or a streaming platform like Disney. But I'm not shocked that it did bad. They've been projecting this for a long time. The media is trying to do their best to counteract the culture, you know, saying it's men that are the problem and blah, blah, blah. But they know Disney knew this was a flop, and it's been canceled 7 times. And
They're
it's
not
not
the problem. The movie's shit and women don't like it either.
And
It
this
has
is going to
nothing
be
to
Brie
do with
Larson's
that.
last movie. Yeah.
When I was watching the movie, I was asking myself all the time, who is this made for? Because
Right.
Supposedly females.
Or anybody else.
No, because I think females have standards in terms of movies. It doesn't have any,
Yeah, I agree.
you know?
And this is not it. This is garbage. I'm telling you.
It's
This
bad.
I haven't even seen the first one. I got lucky.
Yeah, I had to torture
any of
myself. I think, lost some hair during that streaming.
Yeah.
thing.
I'll wait for the porn parody to come out.
There you go. It's probably gonna be better. No, seriously.
Better writing.
And then all the leaks started coming out about the end credit scenes, and I was like, okay, I got the whole gist of this already. So
I was 100% sure. Like, okay, they're not idiots. Marvel aren't idiots. They know that a standalone Captain Marvel movie will not make money, so they'll probably put in Galactus or Silver Surfer or something ridiculous.
something
like that.
big.
Kind of like they did with Thor Ragnarok, right? So they looked at the Dark World numbers and they're like, not very big. All right, let's put Hulk in the next one. That makes sense, right? And it made a bunch of money. So I thought, I was definitely thinking they're gonna do something like that for this film. They didn't. They just expected it to make money because it says Marvel on the tin.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that's not enough. You need a better reason for people to come in.
They've ruined their brand so much that people have just checked out.
So, did you guys expect it to do worse than The Flash, though?
No.
Oh, it'll be way worse. Way worse.
I did not expect it to be this bad.
Not that the Barbie audience would go watch it, and the Barbie audience didn't want to watch it because it's not Barbie.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The Flash was really bad. Yeah. So for it to do worse, that's telling. It tells you everything you need to know about this franchise and Disney Marvel movies in general.
Yeah.
People are just
Flash
done.
had Michael Keaton Batman though, so
I
mean, make a bunch of money.
Yeah. No, he brought people in, just him alone. Yeah, that nostalgia factor, and God, that movie was bad. But at least you had that. At least, even though they rid his character terribly in the way that all happened. But yeah, at least you had that. This has no redeeming quality. What the hell are you going to go see this for if you don't care anyway? You're not going to go unless you want to see Brie Larson in a shirt showing off her assets, which is not even worth it. So it's like.
No one cares about the stars, the heroes. No one cares about the villain in it. There was just nothing to draw people in. They really gave you nothing, and
it's literally a Spaceballs ripoff. Don't forget that.
That's true.
They're going to suck the blow.
It's just like they looked through the catalog and it's just like, how about Dar-Ben? Like, the hell? What were you thinking? Like with
you didn't like that Jam the Accuser?
No, it was essentially Ronan. They should have just named the Ronan the Accuser. Like it's stupid. I mean, the villain's kind of special.
Should have named her Karen the Accuser.
Hashtag me too.
The media was pushing this too, like, oh, this is a fun movie and it's really much better than we expected. And you got people like Grace Randolph, like, oh my god, and it was just so great seeing all these women. I'm like, okay, when she says it's good, you know for sure it's terrible. You know for sure.
You know, I probably sad there was no you couldn't see John Cena's penis.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I didn't see the movie, but I saw a ton of reviews of it. Jeremy Johns is one of the people I tend to watch for a lot of his reviews. He was saying that the younger girl, I think the one who played Mrs. Marvel, actually carried the movie.
Sure.
Well, okay. Her character is dumb. Miss Marvel wasn't. It's just all dumb. I like the actress and the way she says her lines. I don't like the character itself. If that makes any sense, So
Makes perfect sense.
Now, do you think this is going to be Brie Larson's last movie? Let's be honest. She's done. She knows this movie's a shit show and a bomb.
She
and
might
she's gonna
be
leave
in Avengers
immediately.
Kang
She's
Dynasty.
not
That
gonna
would
come.
not surprise me.
Yeah,
No.
I know she's doing something. Like she's got a show on Apple TV right now, and God knows what she'll do after this. She doesn't want to be part of Marvel anymore. She said that basically, but
Good. Bye.
And I don't blame her actually.
yeah, I
Well,
don't.
she's
Right.
disillusioned anyway. She knows of this backlash going on, and after that, I mean, she probably wants to move on to a different franchise. That's it.
Right.
So this is going to
Right.
be her last movie. Not Kang Dynasty, not Secret Wars. She's done. She is done and gone.
You think
Well,
so?
it-
Like
it
you think they
depends.
won't force her in an Avenger movie?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
cameo at
saying. If
least.
they
Yeah.
offer her headline in the new Avengers, all female Avengers, I think she'd come back for enough money easy.
No, she
Good
wouldn't.
God,
She knows about
they
the
teased
online
a
thing.
all-female Young Avengers in this. You just reminded me. Oh my!
That's what we
Literally,
need.
Children's Crusade.
Miss Marvel
Yeah.
comes up right, like Nick Fury style, to Kate Bishop's garage room, and she's all like standing in the shadows. Ha! I'm kind of being funny, but trying to act like Nick Fury in a way. And Kate was just like raising her eyebrows, like, "Who are you? Why are you? I'm assembling a team. Well, can you join me, please?" And it's meant to be like cute and whimsical. It's just like, good God. Oh, and she mentioned,
Now, that's not
Ant-Man
gonna
has a
happen,
daughter, by
Joel.
the way. She could join. It's just like, right. So there's Miss Marvel, there's Kate Bishop, there's
Oh,
Ant-Man's daughter. Who else are
God.
you going to include this little team? Like all three of those
Given
characters.
Speed.
And then what happens? Like,
Oh yeah,
what do
yeah. The Wonder Kids.
oh God.
They'll be a great team
they're-
till one of them like starts dating a
Oh.
boy that the other one likes, and then it'll all fall apart.
Well, there'll be
I
a
don't
problem.
understand why they wouldn't
Start
cut
fighting
that.
each other.
My
Why
question is,
wouldn't
what
they cut
happens when all their periods sink?
I was gonna say, yeah, they're
Right.
they're all gonna sync up and be angry at men and just beat up all the men.
That's how they'll beat Galactus right there. they'll all get their asses kicked, then all of a sudden they sync up, and then Galactus is all
That's their
shit.
superpowers. It gives them extra power.
You know how like all of the Fellowship in general like made fun of Marvel. I mean, it's like, oh, they'll probably do like A-Force, like all female Avengers. They're just like, no, they're actually doing it. And it's just like,
Yeah, they're
well,
watching
they
the
forced
content to
them
get
to
ideas, basically, is what they're doing.
Seriously.
it's
So we are at the halfway point of the show, and we got the meme break coming up. So
Oh,
if
1
you
hour
have
exactly.
any memes for the show, remember to hashtag and at the Legion of Memers, and we will share it on the show. Here we go. And we got the first meme of the day. We got Link Maza.
Oh my
Hail
God.
Skirmitar. That is great. If you guys don't watch the full Aussie, go do so. It is a fantastic show. Lots of fun. And they have some really great creators on. So go check them out.
When are we gonna
Skirmitar is the intro guy along with Ryan Reaper and Mr. Grant Gregory. And they absolutely rock it every single week.
When are we going to see True Pop's face there?
hey, listen.
Twink.
5 days ago, I thought this guy's name was Zelda. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not the ideal candidate.
You know, at some point if they're going to be tongue in cheek about the nostalgia berries, he's going to say, "Excuse me, princess," at some point.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
We also have this one right here.
Wow.
I would watch that over the Marvels. I would watch it. I would definitely watch it over the Marvels. All right.
Why does that just look just so much like Dermy?
Maybe because it's on a chair.
Oh yeah. Well, I wonder if that's a tiny chair.
Well, I mean, you can't see it.
Well,
so
under
it's
that,
not-
everything's a
Any
tiny
chair would be a
It's
tiny.
like all the way
chair.
up in that crack.
So we've got
Look at
Andrew
freaking
Rock.
Green Rock's weave though. That's on point, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Nice hairstyle. Seriously. Like,
Thank you, man. You know, I went and got that perm every now and then. You know,
I mean, you better thank your barbers. Like, damn, I'm impressed. You know.
Oh, I always tip my barber well. We also have this one from Triss, who I gave out a shout out to earlier in the show. She's been rocking it on the meme game.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, because it's YouTube, we don't want to get hit, so I'm going to have to censor myself slightly. The meme. See you next Tuesday, November 10th. I'd see that.
Wait. Is that me as Miss Marvel? Okay.
Yep, you got 10.
They made you,
Call me
they
Monica
made you and CJP darker.
Yeah, I thought I could use my N-word pass.
Like
CJP looks like he's about to drop some wisdom on everybody.
I like how he still has his hat on.
Yeah, I know.
TGP, you look like I don't know, like Richard Roundtree or like the son of Morgan Freeman or something like that. Oh, the grandfather.
I knew Captain Marvel back in the day. She was.
Is it just me or is True almost busting a nut? It seems like almost busting a nut. I mean, it's close.
He is Jizzy Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It is not November, guys. Jeez.
Jizz.
That's awesome.
Okay. And then we got this one. It's about 9 seconds, so hopefully the music won't hit us, but let's check it out.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
Jeremy.
Bestiality is not the way.
Great work, Trace.
Yeah. Do you need
Leave
assistance?
that ass alone.
That is a great choice of clips. Like Top Gear, has definitely some meme moments, and Grand Tour as well.
Yeah, great.
Nice one,
One
Trish.
of my favorite shows.
Yep, that show is peak. Now the original Top Gear, by the way, completely crashed and burned. It's cancelled now. While the Top Gear gangs, the original Top Gear gangs, still keep on going on Amazon with like movie specials. So.
Well, the original Top Gear ran for so many seasons and was the most popular show in the world for how many of those? They just, I don't know why they finally canceled it, but then, yeah, I'm glad they went to the Grand Tour because I really enjoyed those, the specials.
Yeah.
Only thing I liked of the new Top Gear was when Matt LeBlanc was on. He was at least halfway entertaining.
Was he though?
Really?
People on the show.
Was he really?
All the American
What's your favorite
remakes
part?
are not as good. Not even close to as good.
I don't know. The One Issue channel I liked quite a bit. Once they ditched the studio format and just did the special style, like third, fourth, and fifth season, they got their chemistry. It was really fun.
I like all their shows, the spin-offs, like his farm. That was good.
Oh yeah,
Clarkson's Farm's good.
I'm pretty sure they're recording like another season as well.
They are.
Oh yeah, they are, and I'm going to be binging that too. This next one, I actually made my day because it was so funny. I actually laughed out loud while I was working. Soups, when he helps the meme community, me using his tutorials to do ungodly things.
You ain't lying.
That is probably my face when I make those videos, to be honest.
That's funny. That is funny.
Thanks, Chris. That's fun, man.
Remember, I'm just giving you the tools, guys. You guys can have fun with it. We got Kenzo's meme, right?
Oh.
Kenzo, dude, these are great, man.
That's really cool.
I've just been messing with the AI a little.
This is really good, man.
I would totally watch this movie if Disney made a movie about a bakery run by Italian Sasquatch and his wife. I'm forget about it.
100%.
This should be our Christmas card, Cannoli.
Yeah, that would be an awesome card.
Perfect.
Yep. It's cute.
The resemblance for me is uncanny. It's
Well,
unbelievable.
listen,
There needs to be cannolis on the tray, though.
Yeah, we can fix that, but in general, this is
What,
a
those
perfect
cinnamon
spot.
rolls or something?
That's what it looks like.
what
but
they
they look
are.
good.
Either way, now I'm hungry.
Yeah. I love it.
The next one is also by Kenzo. Kenzo, quick question. Can you say this for us?
It's just roll your frog. It's Pepe Moz.
We gotta sound clip that and make the dancing frog now.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. I
Put
like
chemicals in the water that turn the freaking Moz gay.
Yeah, it was the chemical, sure.
Poor Moz is not really well at the moment as well. He's ill, so shout out to Mozzie. But he weren't on the back of the ute this week.
Oh, so he did drink the chemicals. Oh, okay.
He's definitely gay.
Feel better, Mazza, man. We got this one as well from Kenzo.
Yeah, this is I heard Swifties are weird, so I thought I'll like make up some weird fanfic where I've shipped Mozza and Taylor Swift.
And Skirmitar did a little meme upgrade on that one.
No, he didn't. I hate you, Skirmitar. You're an evil
God, that is good.
Wow. Woo! I'm getting Total Recall vibes.
Mars! It's not worth it. All right, just let go of Taylor Swift. All right, you're getting bullied left, right, and center. I'm reading like my timeline, and all of it just says Swifties are weird. You know.
And Tris actually has a point, Kenzo. You can tell it's weird, bro.
No.
No, you man.
No, you're weird.
That is 100% fact, bro.
Yeah, and we've also got Mozza that don't like protesters as well, I think.
Oh yes, we got that one.
I like that.
Good God. That is just that protester guy has got like falling down written all over him.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is like, I'm done with the nice list. All of you are naughty, and all of you are going down.
Yeah. If our channel doesn't exist tomorrow night, you know.
Like, it was an unfortunate situation, but like maybe protesters will think twice now before blocking streets. They're stupid. Like,
Seriously,
I saw
dude.
them like hit hammers with paintings now over the glass, and that just makes my blood boil. Stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. When I
looks
saw
like,
it, I thought it was in America at first when I saw it. Just
where was it?
Yeah, it was in Panama.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was in America too.
No.
Circle of Entertainment by CJP. Find a beloved IP, put a chick in it, and make her gay and make her lame. Product flops. Lame plans. Repeat the process.
Circle remains so far.
The entire circle jerk remains. All right, so that's it for the memes. Y'all killed it this week. Keep up the good work and keep tagging the Legion of Memers and adding Legion Memers in your memes. Now, this point of the show, I actually, CannoliSasquatch, I want to ask you a little bit more about your show that you do with creators.
Sure.
What makes a creator somebody that you would want to have on the show? Like what criteria do you look for?
Just generally, if first I look to generally the YouTubers, just because we're in that same space. It's not limited to them, but it's just a lot of people that either get referred or people that I kind of have heard of or know, but haven't really talked to them. There's a lot of people that a lot of people don't know about who have their own Kickstarters for comic books or books in general that are coming out, or their own stories. So I like to have just generally people who I think would be good guests, who like to converse. And again, like I said, even if it's not necessarily something that I know about or am familiar with or agree with or opinion, but still get to know them and just have a conversation. I hate to use this terminology because it's so played out, but the Joe Rogan approach of just talking to people and having a conversation and hearing what they have to say. But really, at this point, it's kind of growing into just really any creator. If you're an artist, if you're a comic book writer, you're a book writer, you write, sci-fi, fantasy, or just even if you're out of the YouTube space and just have a podcast or something you're creating on your own, you want a platform, I'll bring you on. I'll reach out and bring you on and talk to you. But yeah, like people like Eric July too, and a lot of that. So it's just really just knowing where their headspace is, how they can come up with these ideas, and what challenges they've had during it. And what do they see for their future plans, their branding, their products, and just kind of go from there. And usually it's like just a 2-hour conversation, just back and forth. And I like having Sassy on with me because she talks a lot, which is good. And she's very personable and people like to talk to her back. So that was a great addition for me, to bring her on and change that whole format a while back. So yeah, I love it. I just love talking to people. So I think it's great and it's needed. And again, like I said, even if we agree to disagree at the end, there's no animosity, there's no anger, no name calling. It's just, okay, you see it this way, I see it that way, and we'll move on.
Yeah, no, it's funny because it seems like that kind of situation, you would be having conversations with people who are talking about their passion.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk to people about their passion, you really get to see who they are,
yeah,
and the energy behind them. And that's
right.
I love that, dude. That is an awesome thing to do. And if people have interest of being on your show for this kind of show, where can they reach out to you?
They can reach out to me, and mostly on Twitter. So they can message me if they want on my DMs and hit me up there. I do have an email that's set up just for the show. It's CannoliSasquatch@gmail.com. They can eat me there, but usually on Twitter is the best. Just I'm on there the most during the day. If they want to just talk, we can try to work it out and schedule a time. I try to keep it limited to 1 to 2 shows a month, only because of just what it's time constraints, life, stuff like that. But if I have to add a show, I will, if it's somebody I'm really interested in talking to. So they can hit me up and then we can work out a scheduling, and yeah, we can hopefully get them on the show.
Sweet. So go follow him on Twitter, everybody, and go check out the content on YouTube. I highly recommend you to just watch it all the way through, even if you have to play it in the background. And if you want to be on the show, make sure to contact him.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Mrs. Sasquatch, you said you do your shows predominantly on Rumble?
No, I should start doing them, mirroring them to Rumble, or doing them on both, just because some of the things I talk about, YouTube doesn't like. I actually did get a stream taken down because I was reading just medical information based off of that big thing that happened over the last couple of years. It starts with a C. And I was reading a medical article that Dr. Drew wrote, and they said I was giving medical information, and they took my stream down, and I tried to fight it. So there's certain things that YouTube just doesn't like what I talk about. I talk a lot about, like transgender and our kids and mental health. And, my biggest thing is making real women great again. All of these men that are winning these women awards and stuff, it irks me. So I talk about that every week, and there's a lot of things that I don't think YouTube cares for. So but I will probably start trying to, now that this new thing came out, try to do more on Rumble as well. But I'm still trying to build my YouTube channel. I'm getting closer and closer to monetization. But it's a slow climb. I think if I would have done a Marvel's review, it would have put me over the edge there, but it might have put me over the edge mentally.
What would it do to your soul?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be worth it.
So yeah, and I get pretty sassy on my Sunday streams, and I tell it like it is. I have a lot of, hot opinions and hot takes, and like I said, I think YouTube's a little sensitive to that, so I have to be careful.
And if people want to be on your show, where can they reach out to you on?
they can reach out to me on Twitter's probably the best place. Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch over there. My DMs are open, so if anybody wants to reach out, I had Vex on a couple of times. Sometimes it's nice just to have somebody to conversate with on a Sunday. And then I do have my Female Perspective podcast. Usually we have all the girls on there. If I occasionally need like a male perspective, if my male co-host can't make it, I do reach out. I had Fear the Beardo fill in on my last one just a couple weeks ago. And and then you can reach out to me as well for the Cannoli Connection. Usually Cannoli has me book all that stuff anyway, because I run part of his stuff and Vex runs the other part of his stuff.
Yeah, I'm
so
smart. I got all the women doing a lot of heavy lifting for me, so it's. I knew how to work that game. I tell you what, they feel bad for me, which is the way. It's the way men get women to do things for them. They act stupid.
Exactly.
And there you go.
So just anytime reach out to me. People are always sending me funny articles, to put on my show and to talk about on Sunday. Did you know about this, that? So it's been kind of cool. Like I said, this is still kind of new for me. I just started in like June, and I came out the gate pretty heavy with Pride Month. So I think that kind of helped. I had so much stuff to talk about. And so it's been fun, but reach out if you're interested in hanging out with me on a Sunday.
Sweet. That's great. I love the fact that you two are married and you guys are doing your own shows, but kind of doing it together as well. That's really cool.
Yeah, we haven't killed each other yet, so.
No, we're actually going to be celebrating 20 years of marriage this March.
Oh, Mazal Tov. Congratulations.
Thank you.
May you have many, many, many more.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully. If she keeps me around, hopefully.
Well, I have to. Your channel's monetized. Mine's not.
We're getting
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
We need super chats. They're going to go to your channel, not mine. So I got to keep you for at least until
At least
I
something, some supplemental income. Yeah, I got it.
That's right. That's right.
I got it.
Confirmed, Cannoli Sasquatch is the sugar daddy in this relationship.
For now.
Yep. Monetization happens. He's going to have to start testing his food.
Yeah. This pasta doesn't taste the same. New sauce or
bleach?
She just broke the pasta before she put it in there.
There you go.
Don't give away all my secrets.
There was like a viral YouTube clip of, I don't know if it was a girlfriend or a wife, and she put bleach in the partner's coffee machine, and it's just like, good God. And the partner obviously tasted it, and he could obviously tell something was off. So it was a stupid idea, and she got arrested. But it was just some
good.
And the smell alone, like heating up bleach alone, if you like make a hot pot of coffee, that was a
dumb idea.
There's an American Italian couple on YouTube where the wife is American and the husband is Italian. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen that, but they have some really good shorts and videos of just them talking and her trying to explain. I think the last one I saw was the husband didn't know what the Mile High Club was, and he didn't know how to pronounce it. And they were on the plane, and she like explained it to him, and he was like, "All right, let's go."
Yep.
Do you mean the one where they do the little faces, the little filter faces on them, and it's like changes their voices?
No. I think because he is actually from Italy, and he moved here for her. I think.
Okay.
It's it's like a kind of a lot of culture stuff that's missing. So she's kind of filling him in on a lot of the culture stuff.
I gotcha.
They put a bunch of them. Maybe other people change it, but they put a bunch of those on what do you call it? Pinata Farms, and they're funny.
By the way, Pinata Farms. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Get your app together, man. Like I can do all this stuff by myself, not a problem. But we can't upload faces anymore, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Your selection is weak, man. You know how many times I see the same thing used over and over and over again because you won't let people upload their own stuff. I mean, I understand that Apple can do it, but there are a lot of like half the people have Apple, half the people have Android. You're excluding like so many different people. I'd put stuff on there. I'd have no problem doing the work. but you guys really got to get your crap together. And if you want to do what Pinata Farms does, but not use Pinata Farms because it sucks, there is a Legion of Memers video tutorial on that. Somebody did reach out to me earlier this week, and I gave them that video. So there is a place to help. You can also reach out to a lot of us because we have extensive experience in doing that kind of video work.
Yep.
Sorry, it's something that's been bugging me for a while because I'm trying to put faces on there. It's like, oh, we can't find your folders, and I'm like, are you? There was actually a topic I wanted to bring up. I know a lot of us aren't like professional editors or anything like that. Most of us are teetering between amateur and a little bit above amateur. But above there amateur. Was above amateur. So basically, I think what was it? Star Wars Theory had an editor who decided to leak DMs. Now,
a bit new.
Shocking.
What CannoliSasquatch, Ms. Sassy, do you guys have an editor, or you guys do all your editing by yourself?
We do. If we do edit, it's all on our own.
That's why, like, when I have to do like when I did my Barbie review, I actually took a day off work and I spent about 3 days on it, just because I've only done 2 movie reviews, but anytime I do anything like that, I do all my own editing on Filmora. It's a pain in the ass, and I absolutely hate it. But
have you tried CapCut?
Which one is it?
CapCut. Basically,
I've heard about it, but no, I haven't.
I use that extensively. I'm like,
okay,
they should be paying me at this point. But basically, the user interface is incredibly friendly, and there's a mobile, a website, and a desktop app for it, and you can save it to a cloud. So you can literally work, like, let's say you can't finish a project because you have to go to work. You can load it onto the cloud and then onto your phone and edit like on the go, which is why I really like that. If you guys want to get into that, let me know. I'd be more than happy to give you a crash course.
Sure.
So besides the fact that the agreement may have been abused on this, what do you guys think about editors or people working for other people doing this kind of stuff?
One, don't leak DMs. That would be something that
that's kind of
any party would wish.
And want to work with you at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And two, like reading these DMs, I'm pretty sure like the editor wanted to shout out at the beginning of videos, which is like a huge ask. Like even companies that want to sponsor you want their sponsorship in the beginning of your videos, and that's always a highly contestable no. And maybe Star Wars Theory said to him no, bluntly and simply, as clearly as he could say, and it's just like we act sometimes like little kids when we hear no, And this is like, I think, a prime example of that. The guy got salty about it, and now he's just telling about it. Like, listen, you get what you negotiate. Like, if you want to shout out, be reasonable about it and whatnot.
Right.
But in here, it just seems like a situation where the guy's just salty about it, and it's
and he got mad and he leaked everything. But I agree, DMs are private for a reason, so just try to work it out.
If I ever see people leaking DMs, I like instantly don't trust them. I typically mute them. Like I want nothing to do with you, man.
100%. You can't. Like you said, you can't trust them. You're afraid to talk to them about anything. So it's like, what purpose does this relationship serve then if I can't trust you, if I'm going to talk to you about private things and work stuff, whatever it is. So I agree with you. I have that part is definitely a no.
Like, I mean, if the terms of the agreement were, abused, then I can kind of get the frustration.
Sure.
But like, if it wasn't, the entitlement is just unbelievable. And the fact is, there are a lot of up and coming editors in this community.
Yeah.
And this makes other bigger creators, have a little bit more distrust for people.
Definitely. Yeah. It's just a bad look.
Professor Savage Dad says, I have all the no green, Foxy no green rocks DMs.
Blackmail.
It's just footage of him sleeping and boomerang.
But yeah, so I just wanted to bring this up, and just so you know, like if anybody's looking to get into editing, don't do this kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely not.
there are a lot of editors who like don't do things on time, and you know, be that editor that does the best job he can and puts out the projects on time, because that'll make you stand out from the crowd. Money goes further than shout outs. Content is bringing people to stay. You know, I do agree with that, but it depends on the creator, right? Because if the creator is, you know, on the smaller end of
Yeah, it does help out small
whatever,
channels. Yeah.
but shout outs can, like, I don't know, let's say, for example, you got a shout out, you're an editor for, I don't know, Alex Jones, and Alex Jones gives you a shout out. That would go farther than him paying you for one project.
Yeah.
So, you know, I agree, and I also disagree. I think the case, it would be a case by case basis on that one.
You know what? I was just thinking, Bagface does all the editing for Little Platoon and Movie Cynic, and he gets paid, and never once does he ask for his you know, his stuff to be like, I don't see anything with that. I just know because Bagface will mention to us on the side. The big joke is that Platoon locks Bagface in his basement until it's done. So
I believe that. Yeah.
No, it's like Bagface is getting paid for from Platoon and Movie Cynic to edit his videos. He's not. Just is so stupid. You're right. It's a job. So the fact that he's mad that he's not getting a shout out, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Don't release them, DJ McLean. Don't release them. I don't want to be embarrassed.
If you do it for free, because there's a lot of us that'll do stuff for free for people.
Absolutely.
You know, you put their name in it because you're trying to get them credit. You're trying to get their name out there. Trying
it's
to
like
help
a
them.
job application, if you will. Sure.
Yeah. Second, you get paid for it. You own what I'm making. What I'm doing is for you. I don't deserve anything after that. You already gave me money. That's what I got. So.
Yeah, I agree. It is pretty silly. I wasn't familiar with this, so I went back and read the post just now, and yeah, that guy was being a big baby. And if you did shout out, like, here's the thing. I will not post a thumbnail except for tomorrow, so be kind, without Vex Electronica's approval, because she's learned so much from Movie Cynic and other people who are bigger in this game than we are, and he's given her a lot of suggestions and what to do and what not to do. Yes, input. So my whole thing is I run all of my thumbnails by Vex. However, she never once says, could you please put my name on the side there, that I was the one that helped you create it, because she does it as a friend. And she's got a lot of crap going on this weekend. So I told her, I said, I'm putting out probably a garbage thumbnail tomorrow. I'm not running it by you because you're so busy. Just know I won't associate you with it. But that's the thing. She helps me all the time. She does all of Cannoli's thumbnails for MMM and asks for no credit.
Well, I give her the credit because that's...
You do, but she doesn't demand it.
That's my way of saying, well, thank God. Yeah, like, it's the nice thing to do is say, hey, look at these awesome thumbnails I have for these shows. It's because of this person. But if I could pay her, if eventually got to a point where I could, I'd do it.
I would pay her to do my thumbnails. I freaking hate them, and she gets them good every single time. I would pay her to do them. Thumbnails. I've wanted to quit YouTube so many times just because of thumbnails.
No, I get that. I mean, I don't do the thumbnails for the Legion. I have CJP do it because his art skills are far better than mine.
Sure.
So, if you have people who are better at something than you, then that's great. I mean, the Legion itself is not making enough income to pay people, but like once your channel gets to a point where you can actually pay people for things, then using work from people when you can pay them seems kind of sketch to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
can't
try to
but I would
contribute
say,
to
like,
Vex in other ways, though. I'm a part of her Patreon and her channel, so
Yeah,
I'm
so you're
a member
basically
there. So
you are supporting her in a different way.
I'm
So
supporting her.
it's
I would do it
good.
anyway, but yeah, that's
you
my
know what
way of
I give
saying
her?
this
I
is what
give
can do.
her my friendship. That's a lot.
That's
All
not
right.
the same
I
as
give her
paying
my
for
friendship.
bills, you know?
Shut up.
I did an intro for the guy's channel, and I'd never asked him for credit for it. I mean, he paid me for it, so you can have the intro
Yeah.
music. But he constantly gives me shouts out on the channel for it. So I'm like,
Sure.
that's cool because that's
But you
him.
didn't
That's
ask for
me
it, yeah.
asking, hey, can you give me a shout out so people can see my stuff? No.
Yeah.
This is why, and like,
Yeah.
I am a rising editor. I am nowhere near the quarter black carrot or Perry Chan kind of levels, but I know a lot of people in the community, and luckily I get a lot of advice from people. And the one thing that I've been told is to agree on terms before you do the work.
Yeah.
And if those terms aren't met, then the work shouldn't be used.
Can I just say, I literally was just talking about Vex and she shows up. That's a little weird.
She
We were
knows.
literally just talking about you, Vex, and the fact that that you have to approve all my thumbnails before I send them out, except for tomorrow. So everybody, I apologize for tomorrow's thumbnail. But it's funny, you speak her name. I said it 3 times, so I guess that's why she came through like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Mhm. What annoys me as well about thumbnails is the shorts thumbnails. I tweeted about this, like YouTube shorts, because they're pushing them so much. Like, you'd at least have let me choose what still to show. No, it doesn't even let you do that, to be honest, and I kind of find it frustrating. Recently, it changed a short to an old short of mine, and it's just been rising up in viewership. I'm like, why is this? Oh, right, yeah, the thumbnail is different for some reason.
Do you have a face with an open mouth?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That is it. That is it.
Oh,
The
man.
YouTube algorithm loves it because there are very big creators that have a tendency to do that, and
yeah, and every
just
reaction.
the
yeah.
algorithm for it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to knock anybody for their hard work because good on them for
Yeah, they're
being able
taking
to change
advantage of
plans.
that thing.
But YouTube, there are other creators out there. Just saying.
So what you're saying is YouTube wants the O face.
Yes, they certainly is like, yeah, that's exactly what they're looking for, which
The
is
bigger the O, the more views. There you go.
which is a little sketchy.
Well, I mean, you do have channels that, like Dick or Dildo, that are perfectly fine to market to kids, apparently.
Apparently.
I did talk about a medical thing. YouTube's weird.
Yeah, I mean, once you figure out the algorithm, it does help. But the fact that you actually have to go do the research, do the study, there's like a thing where you can test your thumbnails as well. Like, if you have to do that, like, come on.
I know.
It's way more work than needed.
My thumbnail stresses me out more than it does putting together a solo stream every Sunday on a weekly basis, having enough topics to talk about. The thumbnail is what kills me, and not putting the show together itself. It's just, I don't know, man.
I recently just started doing thumbnails, not just for my own shows, but I do Ball Busters. And that by far is the biggest thing I do every week. It takes hours and hours and hours. But that's my own fault because I'm so elaborate about stuff. But
no, it is hard. I was grateful that Vex set me up with like a template of what to do every week. I just have to change the colors and like the image of whichever crazy person I'm putting on the thumbnail that week. So I was grateful for that, just to have a template of some sort to know exactly how things are supposed to look. Right. But I tell her every week I want to quit YouTube just because of the stupid thumbnails. It just, I don't know, man. There's a whole science behind it and I still can't figure it out. One day I'll get there.
Practice makes perfect.
True Pop, what did you bring up here?
So this is what YouTube Short chooses.
I love it.
And,
Poor guy.
Kind of annoying. I love the
guy.
fact that you can't choose the thumbnail for shorts. Ends up with weird bits about these. Thanks, YouTube. So, yeah. I thought I'd share that with you guys. Memers, feel free to pinch that. It's around my Twitter somewhere. But I'll not give you
They'll
details.
have fun with that.
Yeah, they'll definitely.
So what you're saying is you did not choose those images.
No, I did not.
I love the one on the left. Is face you make when somebody farted in a closed room.
It looks like one face is turning away from the fart, and the other just did.
Yeah, one he made the fart, one he's smelling somebody else's.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. One he made it, one he smelt it, the other he dealt it.
Oh god! All right, I'm
Where
gonna
you need
stop
smelt dealt it memes coming up. Now, Cannoli and Mrs. Sasquatch, you guys, I assume, have watched The Simpsons before, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I take it you're fans of Simpsons.
Yeah.
I haven't been a fan of Simpsons for
It's been a long time
few
since I've been.
years.
I like the older episodes.
I dabbled in it. I haven't been one of those people that watched it on a regular basis, but I'm on this planet, so I know what The Simpsons are. Yes, and I know all about it. Are we talking about the? I can't even with this crap.
Okay. So why can't you even?
It's like why are we sensitive about everything already? We've been doing this for how many years? It's their signature. People need to stop being such babies. So he chokes his son. It's funny. Get over it.
Well, did the creator come out?
It's not like
go to therapy.
Doesn't deserve it sometimes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're taking things that we've been watching for 20 plus years, and all of a sudden now it's offensive, and now we have to cater to everybody's feelings all the time. If you don't like this and you have an issue with a cartoon strangulation, go to therapy and work it out yourself.
Yeah, like I don't think many people are watching this as parents go, "Oh man, I can really do the same thing to my kid."
No, and I'm not looking at it going, "Oh my god, that's so offensive." I'm so tired. I talk about this on my show all the time. I'm so tired of everybody being offended. We just need to laugh a little. Just stop trying to be so PC. That's why nothing is funny anymore, because we're too careful. And this is an example of people being just too soft. I can't handle it.
There was a response to this. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the creator draw like a little sketch.
Like Homer reacted to this by strangling his son.
Like that. Well, the truth of it is that they actually stopped doing it a while back. It's that they had the virtue signal about it in this way.
Yeah.
Where Homer's all like, "Oh, times change, and you got to change it." Like his little speech about it. It's like that's not Homer. Homer.
Nope.
When has Homer ever done what everyone else done and kind of went by rules? I mean,
never.
it's just
That's what makes him so
a
funny.
bad way of doing it.
I like when they push the envelope. I like when people don't bend the knee. Just keep doing it. And if you don't like it, don't watch The Simpsons. Stop. The people who are offended by this are people who don't watch The Simpsons, and they just need something to complain about. That's what bothers me. No sense of humor anymore.
The Simpsons died after the movie came out. That's all.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Ugh, it just angers me. I'm just tired of not being able to have fun anymore and just laugh at stuff that may not be okay to laugh at. And I am tired of people who are offended and have to say something. When I'm offended about something, I can talk about it on my show. And if people don't want to hear me talk about something, they don't have to watch. That's the beauty of free speech. If you don't like this, don't watch The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Shield Wall of Dragon. There are people that get off on the power trip. They get from having institution cave to their demands.
Yep.
They'll move on to the next thing, then the next thing. It will
It's a hobby.
always be something.
It's a hobby. They like to just go through and just say things offend them. Like, I talked about it on my show last week. An actress got in trouble for dressing up as Johnny Depp and Amber Heard because of domestic violence. It promotes domestic violence. However, I'm pretty sure she beat the shit out of him like he beat the shit out of her. It was a mutual partnership of domestic violence, but nobody can just laugh. Somebody got offended. I'm hurt. You're promoting. It's just like, I can't. So
these people can't have victories in their personal lives, so they try to find them in tearing down other things.
Yep, always. I mean, it's a cartoon, people. We're getting offended over a cartoon. You can check yourself. Go figure out what you need in life, what you're missing in life. If you can't laugh at a cartoon and something that somebody has been doing for the last, are they gonna say that, you know, they're tired of Maggie being a baby? Is it Maggie who's the baby?
Yeah.
Oh, she needs to grow up. She needs to learn how to live life, and she
Become a
needs
strong
to
female, and you know.
Yeah, it's just stop trying to fix things that aren't broken, people. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's
Let
just
us
nitpicking.
laugh. Let us laugh.
Kenzo, you are our resident animator. What do you think about this?
Very good commentary.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good take, Kenzo. Good take.
Your feedback, man. That was stellar feedback, man.
I don't like the direction they're going. I think it's a bunch of bollocks, man.
That was actually really good, Kenzo.
It's like Cell Shade saying in the chat, they've literally turned into a meme of past episodes where they were. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's sad that we can't have that kind of humor anymore, and I think that's why the Legion of Memers is actually so important, because like we push boundaries, but we don't really step too far over the line. And typically, we enjoy ourselves, and people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, well, they don't like it. There's nothing you can do about it.
No. I'm just tired of, if one person's offended, it has to be changed. Nobody's allowed to enjoy something that might not be. But even so, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But I just think that everybody should just mind their business. And because there is a group of people that still find that funny. That's why The Simpsons has been on for so long. So.
I made a meme the other week that was on Friday Night Tights when Nerdrotic took his mask off, and it did really well. But the haters absolutely went after it. They didn't come after me, obviously, because I'm not relevant enough for that, and it wouldn't get them clicks. But they were going off on Nerdrotic, and they were legit crazy. Like, these people are legitimate nuts.
Yeah, they're just miserable in their own lives, and they have to project everything that's wrong in their life to everybody else. And
are they? No, Miles Morales stems, right?
Yeah.
Are they really Miles Morales fans? Really?
It's minimal.
Have to ask themselves, because my intuition tells me they just watched the Into the Spider-Verse movie and that's it. You know, now I'm a Miles Morales fan. And to add to that as well, like, if you're a fan of a certain character, why do you want him to be Spider-Man so much? Why not have his... Why aren't you supporting the fact that, okay, Miles should have his own name, his own costume,
do his own thing? Yeah.
If you love a character, shouldn't you fight for him to be more independent?
Yes.
No, you want him to... That just smells fishy on so many
fishy.
levels.
Yeah, it's like we were saying earlier with the Spider-Man game, how they're pushing Miles forward, and it's not organic at all. It's just a forced perspective from the developers because they feel like it's necessary. It's 2023 going into 2024. We got to do what they think is the right thing in their mind. It's virtue signal. But yet in the Middle East, they took all the stuff that was supposedly woke out of the game. And because they wanted to make money, they wanted to
I get the Middle East version. I might buy it back.
They didn't even have the guts to say no. We're going to keep this in. We'll take the hit on
but
the
let me ask you: speaking of that sort of behavior, didn't Top Gun say no, or Maverick say no? We're going to leave in what we want to leave in and just deal with it.
It was something with his jacket, like with the
his jacket had Taiwan.
And guess what? It still made quite a bit of money because
he told them sorry in the end. And in the first trailer, they changed some things and then they said no, forget it, we're going to leave it.
Good. And you know what? I respect that more. I respect it more.
Yeah. Insomniac would never do that because they want to make money off their game. And so that's why the virtual signaling is all bullshit in the end, because they just want to make it. That's a corporation. They're all about money. So
yeah. It's aggravating.
It's very aggravating.
So go ahead.
Oh, I was saying people said it before. It's just sad that these heroes that are black or women or whatever, they don't see validity in them till they take a position of a white guy, which is kind of sad because they have their own thing. You know, Falcon is great before he became Captain American Falcon, right? He didn't need to have Captain America's mantle to be a great hero.
Right.
Same thing with Miles Morales. Miles Morales is his own character. He doesn't have to be Spider-Man to become a good character.
I agree. I don't understand why we can't just make new things instead of having to
Well,
make
that's the problem. There's no originality. These people aren't.
Everybody's out of ideas. I know this is not that type of show, but it just goes to show like they can't even make new movies, so we're gonna just reboot Mean Girls.
Reboot, remake, and yeah, or
listen, that's what do you guys feel like is a good time frame for something to get cold enough for it to be a remake or a redo? I mean, Mean Girls is still good. Like, it's not old enough to redo. Like, there's no originality in Hollywood anymore where they can't just. You're right, Miles Morales. Let him be his own person. Let him have his own character, and I think it would do better than just trying to piggyback off of all these things that are already. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know,
from a good, I get you. From a good franchise, you should easily be able to get 30 to 50 years before you need to reboot it.
I agree. Okay, there you go. I wanted to know what the good time frame was.
Well, actually, Disney's rule book, they're rebooting Moana into a live action now with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So instead of making an actual sequel,
4 years ago, 5.
Well, it's the same argument with the James Gunn, whatever he's doing with DC. Like, people feel like it should have been a little bit of a time frame before they started, and he just jumped right in because we're getting Aquaman as the last one, and then we're jumping in next year right into a Superman movie. People felt like he should have taken some years off, but they're not going to do that because they see profits. That's all they see potential profit. They're not going to.
Yeah,
one of the frustrating things about it is they keep remaking popular things.
Yes.
If it was popular, if it was successful, people are still enjoying it. Why not take the ones that failed and try to redo those? Try to fix what failed the first time and redo that movie instead
100%.
of taking like Ferris Bueller's and say, no, we need new Ferris Bueller. Why? The first one was an amazing movie. You don't need a new one.
That's such a great point. I never thought of it that way. You're right. Why? If it was good the first time and it was a classic the first time, then it doesn't need to be redone. And I feel that way about Mean Girls. Even Cannoli, they reviewed it for their Monday show, and he's like, God, this movie actually isn't that bad. Coming from
we did it as a joke at first, but I rewatched. I was like, that movie holds up. It's a fun movie. I know it's whatever, but to redo it again is, I guess this is more whatever show they're doing now is based on the play and not the movie. But I'm just sitting here watching it.
It's based. No. What they're
based on the movie.
It's based on, because I watched the trailer. Okay. And here's the thing. Here's why they're redoing it. It checks a bunch of boxes. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, it's like that prequel they made to Grease, the Pink Lady. This is 1950s, and you've got everything under the sun. That's
Cannoli said that. Cannoli said that too. You're absolutely. So here's why they're redoing it, people. They have boxes to check now. They have an agenda. They want to make a point. And when I watched the preview of Mean Girls, the new one coming out, I went, yep, there's that box, because it's very.
And the thing is, it never succeeds. Like the Grease sequel show, it's done. It got kicked off of Paramount Plus immediately because nobody watched it. So I'm like, I don't understand the thinking of forcing this stuff on us when it just fails usually anyway. So it's
because
stupid.
It had a different agenda. If you look at what they were doing with it, it was to make a certain point, and that's what they're doing, and that's why
they made a point that they didn't make any money because the thing failed.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I can't see this new Mean Girls looks horrific. It looks like it really is disappointing. It's just a spit in the face. Even though the same people are doing it, Tina Fey is behind it. I don't know why she feels the need to ruin something that was so amazing the first time.
But yeah, speaking of these like endless reboots and whatnot, there is a good side to it that I think is a really well done sequel, I suppose you could say, and that's the new RoboCop game.
Oh man,
Cannoli loves it. Cannoli loves
that game so much.
I think it takes place after 2. I'm not entirely sure.
It's the second. It's after the second movie. So yeah, this is technically RoboCop 3.
So it's such a love letter to
3.
Yeah.
No. This game is a love letter to RoboCop. If developer made a Terminator game a while back, that was okay. They are a small development company, like a AA. They're not a big development company, but this is their best game yet, and it is everything that you would want in a RoboCop game. It takes place in the same atmosphere. They got the aesthetics right. They got the original actor that played him in the first movie. Like,
yeah.
It's so much fun, and it's destructive, and it's crazy, and it's funny. I mean, you take his sidearm out and you're just blowing people's arms, and like, it's fantastic. It's just like the movie. And just walking around, hearing the thumping of his feet.
Oh my God.
You're a walking tank. And it's
here's the thing.
fun.
I have hearing aids, right? So I can hear everything a little bit more sensitive. And he's playing this game and I hear boom, boom. And I was thinking something's wrong with my ear because it was a continuous boom. But I go, where the hell is that coming from? And I was like, oh, it's the game. It's the game.
But yeah, you're right.
So,
if you love the movies, you'll love the game. And to me, it's my favorite game I've played this year so far. It's the most fun I've had playing a game. It's not perfect, but the developers took the time. There's no messaging in the game. Only politics that are in the game are from the movie, like in that time period. So it's nice to see an actual company go out of their way to
That's
create.
how you continue a franchise. Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially like, you're not going to get the original RoboCop actor in a movie anytime too. He's too old for a game. It's just easily you can do it,
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Dick shots are the new headshots.
Yes. Well, the crap they even pulled in Spider-Man, like I was watching it a little bit with when Cannoli was playing it, and what they did with Mary Jane and how they made her look like a complete. I'm sorry.
They basically the whole game is her browbeating Peter Parker, telling her, "I'll take over your mortgage." Aunt May mortgaged her house.
When I was watching her turn into Scream and play as Scream, I was like, "What is she saying?"
All it is Peter Parker crying to her, saying, "I'm nothing without you. I'm a lonely man. You're everything to me. You take care of me." And I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's like in the beginning of the show, like you said, they have to put down a character to kind of raise up a character. No, they can be on equal levels. Like, you don't have to put one to make one up, and it's just
she's an overpowered woman who tases enemies, but yet Spider-Man and Miles Morales are having struggling with these villains, and then it's like,
as a woman, it's not how I want to be represented.
There's one part of the game where she gets shot with an arrow in the arm and gets right back up and starts fighting people. Yeah. It's unbelievable. This is what you're doing.
Does not have to be strong phically.
No.
For them to be portrayed.
Just be supportive.
Strong. I'm gonna say this in my scripted video that I'm making. This just that game annoyed me on a level that I have not felt before, and I'm just making a scripted video. That's it. Editing.
And they're making a Wolverine game in the same universe, and I'm like, you ruined it for me now. I don't even want to play it anymore because I know what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Is X-23 going to come in and just be the strong female who outdoes Wolverine and everything? That's probably what they're going to do.
No, we don't need to be seen in video games. I don't need to look at a video game and go, "Oh, I can see myself." No, video game are for men. Make the women hot. Stop making them look like the I mean, Mary Jane should have stayed hot. She doesn't need to look like the whatever they made her look like. Hot take.
You
should have hot women in video games. Mostly men play them.
This new girl is screwed. Anyway. Just to move on.
That's my take.
Yeah, he's like the Amber of the Spider-Man game.
It's a great take. I think if they'd listen, the industry would be far better off.
Yep.
Yeah.
But around this time we will. Around this time we will be wrapping up. So I want to make sure everybody has a proper outro. Devil made me do it. What do you got coming up this week?
I got Samuel right after this. I'm heading over to Screaming the Void. Then I got Skinamax tonight. Then I got Engage tomorrow, Get Ranked tomorrow, the game stream tomorrow. I'm on 12 shows a week, so just look for every one show and you'll find me somewhere.
Oh, damn, dude. Good Lord. Oculus, man, what do you got coming up this week?
Yeah, just meme ideas for next week's Friday Night Tights going on. So I'll probably do some more like ideas and creativity going on. But looking forward to next Friday for meme coverage.
Awesome, man. Yeah. I think next Friday, Stuttering Craig is going to be on Friday Night Tights, guys. So bring your A game and rock it like you normally do.
Nice.
CJP, what you got coming up this week?
Well, I just dropped the 12th track from my upcoming Electronic Noise 2 album. I did drop Castlevania last week, which has been doing fairly well. But for Forgotten One cast, I've got DeBrute coming on. We're going to talk about his comic Treble and how it relates to music. And they actually have made a soundtrack for it, which I think is just absolutely awesome. And then the next week, I'm not going to be doing a show on Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do a special Tuesday show with a local artist named Bjorn Larkinson. And he put out a pretty interesting, and it really didn't have a genre that I could pin it to, but it's a really cool album that he put out. So I'm going to do a spotlight for him as well.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Go check out. Do you have the link to drop in the chat?
I can get it real quick.
All right. Kenzo, what do you got coming this week, mate?
I've got a whole bunch of animated projects I'm working on. I've got some stills to get through for our Beelzebub intro. And speaking of Stuttering Craig, I've been speaking to him this week, and I'm working on a new intro for Side Scrollers as well with Paul Hadouken.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited to see you, man. I love your work, dude. It always makes me happy to see.
Damn it, Dolomite put a last minute meme.
Oh, you did? Okay, give me one sec. True Pop, what do you got coming up this week?
All right, actually, shall we first show the meme?
Yes, I'm okay with that. All right, give me 1 second. I haven't even looked at the memes, so just
I can screen share it if you like.
I can. Yeah.
That's good. That's pretty accurate.
Oh, man. That is awesome.
Spot on, dog. Nice, dude. Nice. Fantastic.
Here far,
I love that.
Oh, very, very good.
Oh, it made me start singing again.
True Pop, what do you got coming up this week, mate?
Well, I'm trying my best to write the script for my Spider-Man 2 story review. There's some things I could say about its gameplay as well, but I should stick to the story more so. Otherwise it'd be like 5 hours. I guess I would ramble too much. I want to keep it relatively short. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I have a show tomorrow with Uninspired talking about Marvels, and that's not going to be fun, but let's get over it, I guess. I guess people are kind of really interested in what the Marvels is like. Like, I think people more so are looking forward to the reactions to the Marvels than the actual film and stuff, which is always fun. So, yeah, he's in the chat. Hey, sir. Yes, sir.
Sweet. Mrs. Sasquatch, what do you got coming up this week? Let the people know where they can find you.
Sure. So tomorrow you can catch me on my channel, Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch, at 12 noon Mountain Standard Time for my weekly stream of Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream. I get sassy over there. I talk about a lot of the stuff that just irritates the crap out of me, and I probably talk about things that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but kind of share the same opinions on. So come hang out with me over there tomorrow. And then Cannoli and I will be on his channel on Friday, the 17th. I think it's the 17th. And we will have Lofty Pixels on for our Cannoli Connection. And other than that, you can just catch me on YouTube. I always try to update my community page of where you guys can find me. But come hang over. I'm a little channel trying to get there. I'm creeping up to 500. I've almost got all the watch hours. I'm about 650 hours away from my watch hours. But I need about 50 more subscribers to get to that monetization. So help me out if you can. But
awesome.
Thank you. But thanks for having me on too. It's been great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for coming on. I know it's the weekend and most people don't like to be on shows because, that's their only time off. So I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, no, we make time. We make time for sure.
You guys are always welcome to come on. So you can reach out to me or Extra Zero and we'll make that happen.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannoli, is there anything you want to promote?
Sure. So for Monday on the Mischief Mayhem movie, we are discussing Scott Pilgrim versus the World because the animated show is coming out on Netflix. So I got a good panel for that. One person who hates the movie, and then everybody else liked it. So that'll be fun. And then, like she said, Friday. Cannoli Connections back.
And that's on Cannoli's channel. Cannoli does do the Cannoli Connections on his channel.
Yeah, so I'll be there, and then I will be. Also on the 16th, I'll be on Roman of the Empire's channel discussing planes, trains, and automobiles because it's holiday time. So
very nice.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then
Thank you for reminding me. We're actually streaming against each other on the 16th. I am on the Inside All Day podcast channel. They do Dames and Dorks.
Dames and Dorks.
Yep, over there. So I'll be over there on Thursday too. I totally forgot. Thanks for.
See.
Yes, I know.
That's what I'm here for.
I know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go check out their channel. Subscribe, like, do all that jazz, and hop in the comments and tell everybody what your thoughts are on the subjects that are being talked about, because YouTube loves that for the algorithm.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
And I am Superman. If you wasn't scared of Green Rock's leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers, you can actually catch me later tonight on Jessica Reload's channel, where I'm going to go hang out with her. It's always a great time. I dropped the link in the chat, so go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. And for me, coming up this week, of course, there is the midweek hump, and Saturday next week we have a Memestream as well. But I have been taking on quite a few paid jobs, so I will be editing my butt off for the next week, which is good because situations change sometimes, and sometimes you need the extra work.
It's good to be paid. That's all I have to say. It's good to get paid.
Because you can't eat promotions. But yes, absolutely. So thank you to everybody who has watched the show through its entirety, and everybody who watches the show week in and week out. Without you guys, we would not have a show. We will see you guys next week. And meanwhile, game on. We'll see you later.
Peace.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.